Notes that strike at the very heart of the VVIP Chopper scam, meticulously maintained by the master middleman. If there was any doubt so far that the 3,600 crore rupee chopper deal that the Manmohan Singh government struck in 2010 was orchestrated, manipulated and steered by shadowy agents sitting abroad, prepare to be dumbstruck now.
And more knowledgeable than Chopper and able to meet, he was capable of doing everything.
Just months after India Today hunted down the deal's powerful puppet master, Christian Michel, in the Middle East, we've now accessed his notes. Michel is the cog that made all the wheels turn, hired as the man who was paid a fee simply to deliver the deal for a price. And now India Today has exclusively accessed his notes, his crucial notes, procured from Italy by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Notes that detail how the Indian system was rigged for a few million euros. The notes, to put it mildly, are explosive and nail India's worst fears about the deal. The notes clearly prove that while India navigated procedures for procurement, Christian Michel was busy subverting the system. His network of agents reporting back to him on every single development. So he knew about meetings before they happened and was able to ready the big bucks whenever the opportunity for a bribe presented itself. A staggering budget of 52 million euros. Let's now take you deeper into Michel's notes and the disturbing bribe numbers they put out. First, bribes to the Indian Air Force. Michel's notes record bribes of a whopping 6 million euros paid to at least 4 different Indian Air Force officers. Then his notes record bribes paid to the Indian Ministry of Defence under then Minister A.K. Antony. A tidy 8.4 million euros paid to at least 6 senior bureaucrats in the MOD. Most important of all, the massive alleged political payments also detailed in these explosive notes. The mysterious initials AP and the note family get a windfall 15-16 million euros, notes the middleman. Then comes this bombshell of a memo from 2008 where agent Christian Michel explicitly advises AgustaWestland to target Sonia Gandhi's entire A-team, including then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Sonia's #1 aide, Ahmed Patel. Whether the AP noted by the middleman is Ahmed Patel is at present unknown and unproven. But what the notes explicitly record, and what we're reporting here for the first time, is the data, the figures that cannot be ignored, figures that are borne out by the CBI's investigation. With the former air chief and 2 others now in custody and under interrogation, the biggest question couldn't be louder. Do the others mentioned in Michel's explosive notes have to answer questions too? This is Rahul Kamal in New Delhi reporting for India Today.
The documents that have been accessed by India Today are extremely crucial. For the first time, Christian Michel's secret notes being put out in the public domain. Now, these notes are important because these are the handwritten notes, the faxes and the emails he was sending to his bosses at Finmechanica and also to Guido Hashke. I want to take our viewers through the 10 biggest explosive sensational revelations in these secret notes. Number 1, the Russian helicopter bid was rejected on a technicality which was no accident. This is a claim being made by Christian Michel, suggesting that the Russian bid was knocked out because of something that Christian Michel, the middleman, did. Number 2, there's a letter which he is writing which says family wants an agreement honored of 28 million euros. Now, he doesn't explain who the family is, but he says that there is an agreement of 28 million euros that has to be honored. In another part, he says Mrs. Gandhi is the driving force for the VIP deal. She will no longer fly in an Mi-8 Russian helicopter. That's the old helicopter which was being replaced. I now come to the next explosive claim. We are, in one letter he says, consciously and deliberately trying to disqualify competition. Christian Michel, son of Wolfgang Michel, one of the most notorious arms dealers, wheeler, dealer, Delhi fixture, saying we are deliberately, consciously trying to disqualify competition. Apart from this, he says, the Cabinet Committee on Security has appointed a spokesperson to interact with us and facilitate this deal. Mind-numbing, gut-wrenching, this comment. The most high-profile body in the cabinet, he claims, has appointed a spokesperson to help facilitate this deal. In another part, he says the Central Vigilance Commission says they will help us go through if we've got government support. That's not all, Gaurav. He goes on to say that the chairman of the CVC is willing to be persuaded. I've quoted here exact comments from these Christian Michel secret notes. Then there is this. Maintenance Command of the Ministry of Defence is ready to work with us on all technical issues to make the deal possible. The report of the flight trial team will be our chance to throw out competition. Christian Michel saying this, suggesting that somehow we can rig that. And also, Gaurav, a political family was paid between 15-16 million euros. AP, who's also mentioned under the head of political, was paid 3 million euros. Now, I'm not insinuating, and we don't know yet who this political family is, but there are three parts to the document. I want to just show you. 1 second, Gaurav, come with me. Let's take a look at this. I just want my colleague to show those documents which we are working on for a story for Mail Today tomorrow morning. Here it is, Gaurav. Take a look at this. So there are three parts. Right on top, Air Force goes on to say who are the Air Force officers. Bureaucrats goes on to say who the bureaucrats are. Then politicians. AP 3, family 15-16 million euros. Very, very sensational, these claims, Gaurav. Very crucial part also of the CBI's investigation.